Motorcycles. They're fast, agile, and less prone to skid because they only have 2 wheels instead of 4. But what other features do they have? What's up, creatures of the internet? I'm Manic Monster, and I personally think that motorcycles are easier to drive than cars in GTA 5. I've only been playing GTA for a few months, and in those few months I've learned that GTA NPCs are dumb as hell, and are constantly trying to get you killed. But I've also learned that motorcycles have a much easier time dodging GTA's many obstacles, but have a lot more dangers due to the threat of flying off your vehicle, something that can't happen in cars in GTA Online. So to those of you who are just starting GTA, love motorcycles, want to learn how to be a better motorcyclist in GTA 5, or just love all things GTA, here's 6 features, tips, and tricks about GTA 5 motorcycles. Number 1. Stunt jumps. The pelvis shatter. If you fall from a high enough jump, you run the risk of getting injured and off your bike, or simply just dead due to the fact that you just got your pelvis snapped in half. To avoid this, lean back by using control just slightly so your back tire will hit about a second or less before the rest of your bike. This forces the shock of the landing to be absorbed by the tire's suspension, and your character's groin will be saved. But don't lean too far back, otherwise your bike will end up flying off into the distance and your character's ass flat on the ground. Shift is to lean forward. Number 2. Nagasaki Carbon RS, the best starter bike, 2-seater. The cheapest viable motorcycle is the Nagasaki Carbon RS, which is only $40,000 and can be bought from Legendary Motorsports. I personally love this vehicle. I used it all the time when I was saving up for the most expensive 2-seater bike I could buy. This bike is very durable, hardly ever even smoking, making it the perfect vehicle for stunt jumps or as a getaway vehicle for you and a friend. The only way I've been able to get it totaled is by the obvious drowning and exploding, and the only time it ever smoked was when I lended it to a friend. If you're looking for a starter bike that can handle stunts with ease or to transport your crime duo, I highly recommend this bike. Number 3. Wheeling. Does it help? Wheeling makes you go faster while on a motorcycle, but it's not super effective unless you're on the highway, or at least going straight for a long time. Instead of wheeling, lean forward by using shift. While this may not make you go as fast as wheeling, it has more control and is still faster than simply doing nothing extra. This is also important to get used to because not all motorcycles can wheelie. Number 4. Shitsu Hakuchu Drag, most expensive 2-seater. Not all bikes are 2-seater, so pay attention to which motorcycle you use if you're playing with a friend, and may become the last-minute getaway driver. I know that I kept this in mind when looking for one of the most expensive bikes. The most expensive 2-seater motorcycle is the Shitsu Hakuchu Drag, costing $976,000 and purchased from Legendary Motorsports. It is also a quite durable bike, but I will say that because of its longness, it cannot wheelie, so this is one of those bikes you want to always lean forward on. While it is not the most expensive motorcycle, this bike is still one of my favorites because I like to play getaway driver, and considering the cost, it's still incredibly fast, sometimes even going faster than vehicles that cost more. Number 5. Melee, a motorcycle-only feature. Unlike cars, you aren't trapped within the constraints of a metal box, meaning you can reach players or NPCs with a hit. Simply hold X and left mouse button or right mouse button, depending on which side your foe is on. Melee weapons that can be used on motorcycles include the nightstick, crowbar, hatchet, machete, flashlight, battle axe, and stone hatchet. You can also choose to melee with whatever guns that can be used in vehicles. You can even melee unarmed, unleashing a powerful kick to anyone who dares be near. However, when you are unarmed, you must be moving to melee, otherwise you just flip people off. With weapons, you can melee while sitting still. And yes, passengers on 2-seaters can melee too. Number 6. Braking. When to use S and or spacebar. Unlike cars, braking on a motorcycle is very important. Motorcycles stop much faster due to their lightness, meaning using S versus space versus both makes a world of a difference. If you're planning to skid around a corner, I recommend holding S and space and A or D depending on your skid direction. If you need to slow down, hold or tap S until your desired speed or non-speed is reached. If you need to stop a lot faster, holding S and space and nothing else works like a charm. Essentially, S is braking as fast as possible without a skid, and space is braking as fast as possible with a skid. So there you have it, 6-ish features about motorcycles in GTA 5. These are all the important features that I can think of. Obviously, each motorcycle has its unique style, libraries, handling, yada yada, all that good stuff. But these are the things that I've learned in a few months that I think would be helpful for other beginners to know, or just for players to know in general. I know that I didn't know about the melee feature until I already had over 100 hours and had been playing for a few months. I hope you creatures enjoyed this video, and if you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with friends so I can become the next famous GTA 5 motorcyclist. Hope to see you in the next one, and always remember to stay weird.